he was fired. Let's just say it. They got rid of him. And when I say they got rid of him, if you and listen to the entire thing for anyone that hasn't listened to it, because it opens up a whirlwind of questions.
Yeah.
This is some seriously dark crap.
Yeah.
He kept saying, oh, the people back east, or they. Who the hell is they?
Yeah.
And then they even talked about like assassination at some point, and he goes off on this tangent talking about the cartels. I was like, what is going on here? I mean, seriously, think about like, so who is they? Back east, who would have the money within the GOP to bribe her? We're talking millions of dollars, I'm assuming. Who would have the money to do that, to have her just go away for a couple years?
Right.
It's got to be, she's running for Senate. It's got to be, my first thought was to say the RNC, which I guess it could be, but now I'm kind of leaning Mitch McConnell in the gang.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't, I don't know. Jason, the rot is so deep. I talked about that on off the record earlier on Blaze TV. If you're a subscriber of Blaze TV, you can check that out. But someone asked me about this, and it's like, guys, if you don't think that there is a deep state within every single state in the country, like, you're crazy. This is happening in every single state. There is an alliance there are elitists who are running things and pulling the strings and are desperate to maintain their power.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, you just think it happens in the federal government? Absolutely not.
No, on a huge overall level, like the deep state came after Donald Trump in multiple different ways, whether it was the FBI, whether it was remnants of the Obama administration, where you saw the deep state and the DOD come after him over that phone call, to Zelensky in Ukraine. I mean, that was kind of just a little bitty sneak peek of them outing themselves on who they are and what they want. And they were pissed off at Donald Trump because he was upending like how foreign policies ran. They didn't like that way. They didn't like Trump reaching out and like trying to play nice with, countries like Russia just to get them to be not so hostile. They didn't like that. It's always got to be adversarial, at the brink of war. That's what they're used to. That's the way they want it to stay. Now, you look at, politicians like Kari Lake, and she's right in line with busting up that system.
Right.
Getting rid of the old guard that used to be there and putting the new guard in. They cannot have that. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I just keep getting hung up on they. We have got to find out who they is. Mm-hmm. I want every single one of them named. Whether it's Mitch McConnell, whether it's who's that chick that's the head of RNC?
Ronna Romney McDaniel?
Yeah, like people like her. Mm-hmm. I'm sure all of them are like probably at their little cabal, in the dungeon. Yeah. And like, okay, who's got, you cough up this $1 million, I'll cough up this $1 million, let's get rid of her. Let's just pay her off, get rid of her. We cannot have these people in government. I mean, it's just crazy.
I would love to. I should try to get in touch with Kari and see if she can come on and ask those questions. Like, do you know, did he ever tell you who they was? Do you know who they was? Do you have any idea who they was? Because that's what we need to get at. And in fact, maybe that's what she said, I'll release if you don't resign right now.
See, and that's what needs to happen. And I think the more desperate they get, the more they're going to out themselves.
Yeah.
So these people need to come, people like Kari Lake need to come out and say, like, I'm doing a Glenn Beck chalkboard, and I'm going to put up on it the deep state, how it operates, the names that I know of. These are the people that are trying to put in America-hating people in office and keep those that consider America as first, keep them out.
Right.
This name, this name, this name, this name, this name. And then we, as activists, voting activists, vote them the hell out of government.
Yep.
It needs to start. A full cleaning house needs to start. If Donald Trump wins this election, the deep state's not going to suddenly stop going after him.
No.
It's going to continue. Day one.
Just like they did the last time he was president.
Just like they did the last time.
I mean, they were doing it the whole time.
Right. And especially if polling starts really tilting in his direction, watch. Some kind of FBI investigation. It's going to pop out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Now he's in league with Xi Jinping and they're going to have a phone call of them talking or something stupid.
Yeah.
All the intelligence apparatus is going to unify and they're going to post something in the New York Times.
I know.
Yep, this is correct. We've seen this game before. It's going to happen again.
I know.